we should be live. Let me check. Okay, so YouTube says we're live. Does Twitch say we're live? Twitch says we're live. Okay. Let's do this really quickly. Okay, while we're waiting on that, let's stream settings. This, we can go paste it in here. Alright, well, let's go live to Discord as well. Let us view my channel live. This one. And then we go to Discord really quickly. We're gonna go here. And then I want to go Azure Wolves one. And the official Wizards 101. Okay, we should have gone live on Discord now. So we're gonna do some Myth PvP as always. I do love some Myth PV. We're just gonna do this like always. That's okay. Unfortunately, apparently, King Festus not like getting raid. So we're gonna raid wonderful Dave, and we're gonna go live. So we're 8 matches away from breaking even. We're gonna try to get that up today. I'm also trying to figure out a way that I might be able to run some more dual school cards, things such as Snow Angel and the Lake. But there's only so much we can do, I guess, right? So let's see. So, let's see. What's up? Let's see if we can't get a match here. I'm still trying to figure out some stuff. Oh, lie exit over there. And then on YouTube I still got nobody, so we're good on both. Let's see. I kind of need a match. If anybody has any ideas on a strat with maybe Snow Angel or the like, I'm all ears. My other idea is to go live. I'm waiting for them to do another free training point buyback weekend so I can clear out all the spells that aren't Nature's Wrath, clear out these two and get up to the one that I need. I don't need here. I'll just keep that in my blade counter. Basically, I'll just keep the weaving ones and I'll leave the rest away. Okay, if I remember correctly, this guy is a storm. Now, that means we do need a Jin and we do need 3 buffs to kill, but things can work. That one actually might be good, and I think all of these are going to be good. We're going to start with this. He's a life pip. He might not be a... No, he's definitely a storm. I'm gonna start with a weakness aura. Got it. I'm not actually too bummed out about a weakness aura. Let's do this. And then we're going to get, I think we're going to start pulling for a storm shield. That's something. So it looks like he's trying a healing strategy on a storm. Don't think that's gonna go as well as he had hoped. We're gonna do this. He does have enough HP that I believe 2 buffs and a Gambit will kill. Okay, so that one needs a storm shield, but that's not his be-all end-all savior here, as I am just gonna pull for another one, and I got it. There's that. Let's see, can we find... Okay, Minotaur, that's for in case he shields. He didn't feel he bubbled. I believe that's a sanctuary. Do I have a cover? No. I'm gonna do this. I should actually probably start getting death trips, because that... Got a myth pip for that. So this is what, another healing aura? I don't really care about that much. What I'm looking for here is a 0 pip blade. So that one is what I really want. Let's see. So we now have a kill shot. set up. Does he care? So that's okay. And shield. Okay, so that's going to remove 3 of my shield. That doesn't really matter as I have a replacement shield. I also have 3 buffs and he only has 9,000 HP. Get a fire pit. I think I just send this anyways. 3 buff, 9,000. And there's no debuffs even. Can I get a crit? That would be the best, I think. No crit. Okay. We didn't kill. We did P-serve, so we have a... Ooh, that's good. Is this the owl? It's not an owl. It's a fairy. So that's not really good. Thanks to the fact that I'm just going to kill before it does much. We're gonna get rid of that, get rid of that. Get a myth pip, get rid of you. We're gonna keep you for now. Keep you, and we're gonna do this. We're pulling for a drop bear here. A drop bear definitely kills. But we also have alternatives. Okay. I'm assuming that this is the weakness aura for the heal. Yep, it's a minus 30 myth aura. Okay. I don't have the stuff to deal with that right now, so I'm just gonna send this. Now, yes, I understand that this is a storm, so dots are probably not the best. This is going to hopefully remove just about a tick of their weight. I'm going to get a myth blade. Okay, so they're going to try to kill it off. They are sort of jading on a storm, which is weird to say the least. But I guess it's their call in the end. Okay, I'm gonna weakness. I'm gonna get a fire pit. Let's see. Can we pull what we need? We still don't have an aura. We do have some ways around it. But they are just gonna keep healing. I basically need another gem. Or another really powerful kill shot in a turn or two. I think that's going to be their kill shot. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then we're going to strike out of this. Ooh, that's good if they shield. But we're gonna strike into the hit. So let's see. They're weaknessing. That's okay because I'm going to ignore the weakness with a stone. So we're gonna strike here. Let's see. Ooh, that's good as well. We're gonna get rid of that. That fire dot could be dealing more. I'm assuming that this is another weakness aura. No, it's a heal extend. Okay. This is the weirdest storm strategy I've seen. It's somehow working, but okay. We're gonna send this. Let's see how much that's doing. It is a double buff, right? So I'm assuming it should be dealing that for a bit. Storms don't have that much res. So we're gonna basically do that again. Let's see. This is basically removing the 2 ticks that they just got. They're going to aura me with the weakness aura, I'm presuming. Yep. Now, if I do that, I'm going to actually add to my thing. So I'm going to trap aura. Trap there, and then we can spine it. We can do this. We can do a minnow. We can do a drop bear. Whatever we need to deal the most damage. Let's see, what are they doing? A dark and stormy. Okay. Let's see. How much is this dealing? Don't think this is killing. Or is letting them heal more, but it's not dealing 5k. And then we're gonna send this. Again, they don't have any defense against this, they're just trying to heal it off. 2k, okay. GG's there. I'm not dead to Lash, so... Good try, and I applaud your effort for playing different. And I also thank you for the 22 rank that you just randomly threw my way. Let's see how we're doing. We are... Oh, not getting people. Oh, Kellen. Let's look at my sideboard real quick and let's fix this up. We used 2 of you, we used 1 of you. Okay. 2 of you. Yep, that looks correct. And then we hop into our next match. We're 7 away from breaking even. I have almost 200 matches in this season alone. I mean, his strategy was not bad. It wasn't the most fun to do. Well, it was actually a really fun strategy, and it was working. Especially against one-shot strategies like my own. I do think if I had had a 4th buff, if I had a 4th buff, I would have just killed. If I had a good shot sooner, I would have killed as well. But I'm not going to. I'm going to applaud him where it's worth. And yeah, I can't complain for a Storm playing different than Strikeout. So also, to any viewers out there, I would like to know, what are your thoughts on a Moon School playthrough where I take the one wizard that I haven't, that's my lowest ranked wizard, and not what rank, my lowest leveled wizard, and I just fully level them up, but only using Moon School spells. Would you all be interested in something like that, or would that just be like a no-no? Let's see. I need to go in here really quickly. Can we get a match? Oh. There's somebody with the unfortunate glitched armor. If you didn't know, the wolfen males are all kind of glitched at the moment. I do feel sorry for the guy. Is that the actual Liam Lotus? Because if it is, then I don't want to see him cheating again. That was very unfortunate to the people who had to deal with it. It's very unfortunate that he, as a content creator, he did it in the first place. And it isn't a good rap on content creators of this game at all. So this is either a balance or another storm. Or it's a fire. I'm gonna start with the Myth Blade, and we'll see where we go. Okay. Don't need two of those. Those are both good. Can we get a blade? Okay, we have another blade. He's getting fire pit. Yep, he is in fact a fire wizard. So he is currently a buffed a move, and that's what he's trying to go for. Oh wait, I forgot to spot my pips life. Dang it. I need life pips and I need life pips fast. That is not a side deck. So that is another turn that we wasted for him, basically. And another one closer for us to actually getting our thing. To get a weakness on him. And then we'll just rapid fire off our next 3 buffs. This is the emote, correct? Yep. He's going to try to get this on kill me before I need 4 buffs to kill him. He needs about 3 turns. So let's do that. Do this. I didn't get my life pips enough, and so I'm going to actually have a slight problem before I can do anything to him. I don't need that. He's 2 turns away from basically killing me. I'm basically 2 turns away from killing him as well. He's now 1 turn away. Attenuate is technically a buff, so we're going to do that. We'll have a triple buff. He will have, not really, Jin, he will have to care about that. But I don't think he'll care about it a whole bunch. We need to get a Myth Blade, we need to get a Sun Blade, we need to get something up. Let's see. Okay, we don't have what we need, so we need to send this because it's just our best shot at staying alive in this situation. He has everything that he needs, and I got nothing. I'm assuming that this is either the Scion or the There's the Scion. This is going to deal about 7k, even through the weakness, for no reason whatsoever. And then I'll die to that. 6k, slightly less. But the thing still stands. I need more turns to survive than he needs to give. Can I get... no. So I have to do this and then get out of it. But he doesn't need to care about that. I need a double shot to kill. He needs any hit to kill. So I'm gonna do this because it's my best move. I'm gonna get a fire pip out of it. I'm assuming that this is a weakness. Yeah, that's gonna probably save him. I'm now dead to any move that he has in his arsenal. I just need to get him to a spot where he's dead as well, if he decides to do a immolate. I need to force him to do basically a 6-pip move. Yeah, that's not enough. He can immolate now and kill me. Oh well, that would have worked. And this would have killed even without an immolate, so... yep, good game. Fire's still broken. 23 rank for that match. That's actually more rank than the win that we just got before, mind you. So we're now actually 1 below where we started. And this is why I say that they need to fix their system. Actually, I think I might make a video on it next time, like tomorrow, because it's a problem. So let's see. At least he's a friendly player, if nothing else. I do want to know, do viewers... I'm going to... to a yeah. And I didn't pull the Oni either, but oh well. We need to go get our stuff. We need Azov so we can get PCs for cheap. So let's start with this one. Beta. We'll go over here. We'll go back. Select the phone. Whoever this person is. Ina. Then we go back. And we collect it from this one. Spar. There's a PvP crafter over there, but we don't need to worry about that. I don't know where this goes. We're gonna go through it. Oh, there's the center. Cool. Didn't know that was there. There's no island over there. This is kind of cool looking. The Guild Conservatory. Let's see what's inside here. Is this the one that they did in, like, school-specific rooms and stuff? This is where our band is. Our rainy storm titan lake room. All the hearts and stuff are. Up here they have a ice room with that guy. I don't know who he is, but he's up here. Then they got their fire room. They decked everything out in the exact way. Yes. Did that? No, it did not. Oh well. Yeah. This is the Azure Wolves Guild, if anybody is interested. I may or may not be able to locate some people for you. We're gonna actually go to that now. And in between matches, I'm going to start having something of a story where I go into some fun little details about different lore points and the like. And we see everything that we want to about different bits of lore. If anybody has any questions or anything specifically that I may or may not know about, feel free to ask. Hopefully you enjoy it. We're actually going to start with one of the first worlds that we go to. Crocotopia. Crocotopia is over here. This is my croc room. I need to redo the wallpaper and stuff. But this is my croc room. If you didn't know, croc is home to two species. The crocs and the manders. I don't have any manders in here, but they are another species that lives in Crocotopia. Specifically, the manders were there first, and then the crocs adrift on a desert island kind of ran into them. And when they ran into them, the manders' hospitality took over, and it let them be sort of servants to the crocs. Now, the crocs took advantage of this, as they do, and they used that hospitality over the top, and it ended up causing the the manders to become slaves to the crocs. The Order of the Fang decided they didn't like this, and so they devised a plan to fight back against Crocopatra. Oh, I forgot to remove these guys. I can't actually get in there now. To fight against Crocopatra, and inevitably win. Unfortunately for them, they didn't win. They ended up actually losing to some extent and had to go to plan B, which was put everyone to sleep. Well, come a few hundred years later, the Marleybonian dogs show up. They wake everybody up. Malistaire comes, and his goal is to get the Croconomicon. That's the stuff that you all know if you played through the game. And the Order of the Fang wakes up again. They teach us spell weaving and stuff. They think they failed because they didn't do exactly as they thought they should have. But they ended up not actually failing. And yeah, the rest is as you know. So, still don't have any views. We're gonna raid another channel because I don't know why not. Oh, we actually got a match, so no raiding yet. We'll raid in a bit. If I remember correctly, this guy's a balanced. And if I remember even more correctly, oh no, this is a nice. Okay, so that's good. We're gonna actually not start with that. That's also good. We're gonna start with a brace, I think. He also doesn't have a bubble pet, so I might be able to get bubble. Got a myth pip in case he shield spams. Balance. Weakness? Okay. We're not going to actually hit through that weakness. We're going to glimpse. Let's Spirit Blade. Now, I understand it is not a good idea to blade versus ices. If he actually is an ice, which I'm pretty sure he is. But for King Arturius to kill, we do need several blades. We're going to ignore that. Get another fire pip. Can we? Okay. We're gonna do that now. Cause and that one's a good move. It's not. I think 4 should be the magic number. 4 or 5 buff in the traps. Is this actually just a balance? Oh, he's setting up an actual... He's trying to set up... Got it. Okay. We're gonna blade again. Let's see. We don't want that. And oh, he might be good. Anything I'm doing is going to be overly weaknessed at this point. We're gonna stabilize because he's going to be he's sending a Jhin here, no doubt about it. Ooh. That's not bad, actually. Do I want to do that? I don't think I do. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Actually, no. We're gonna do that. We're gonna save the Trickster Oni for a second. We're gonna Time of Legends. He has the pip that he's going to dot. I think he's going to not dot. That's good. If he shields, I have a good move. He's just spamming weaknesses. Oh, it is a balance. Okay. I was wondering why on earth he was doing stuff like this. And not the scales thing. Now I remember that scales got horrendously nerfed. I don't know why he has like every single weakness in the world up right now. I am a school that can hit through weaknesses. Like, really well. You need a myth pip. I'm gonna blade again. Any shield. I would really like a shield here on him. Okay, so he's casting Steel Ward. Okay, Glimpse. Get rid of what we can. We do have a nice hit out of this. Didn't draw exactly what I needed, but hitting through one weakness isn't as bad. Still only one weakness, so we are going to Time of Legend. see what he does. We now no longer have a stabilize. We do have attenuates. We do have nice little weaknesses. Okay. We can't fight bubble here, and that's actually okay. We're just going to send this, and we're going to pray for something out of it. Because we actually can get 2 more buffs on this out of it. So let's see, what does he do? Can we draw, say... Okay, that's good. And an attenuate directly out of it is also good. Actually, an attenuate into it is probably the best. And yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna aura. We're gonna aura over it. I'm actually going to ditch all of these for the attenuate. Get a fire pip. And let's see if we can't pull a second attenuate. Just in case we need it, of course. Okay, we did. We also have the Trickster Oni, but I don't think we're going to use it. We have some of our own stuff. The Cyclops is what we need the most. Okay, that's much better on our behalf. We are going to Cyclops, get some damage, remove the last weakness on us. Maybe pull for a Dark Surge out of this. And then we gotta see how much that wonderful little friend of ours is doing. Ooh, we actually got another one. And we have one of them. So we're gonna like attenuate here, I believe. It's gonna be the best move. So that's dealing 6k. I don't think he is an equivalent move that he can do. Blade Slam. He's gonna try to heal. How much is that healing for? Not a whole bunch. He does get a blade though. And that can be a bit of a problem for us as... Well, that's what he needs for his gambit. So we're gonna... Doesn't have the pips to do a Oni. That will weaken his Oni a good bit. So I think I'm gonna do that. What's next? Okay, shield. I kind of saw that one coming. I could do this and clear the shield. I think that's actually what I want to do here. Because I don't have a weakness on me that's currently weakening me. And damage is damage. This is a buff drop there. How much is it healing? That's an okay amount. I dealt off one tick about. Okay, we got another one. We got this. We got a shield. I'm gonna remove those two. Let's see. Okay, I kind of saw this coming. It's unbuffed. I have 9k. It does have the gambit, so it's sort of like a buff. Okay, it's dealing about 3,000. Man, more like 4,000. It's got one of the coolest animations I think I've ever seen. We're gonna do this. That's because it makes the second one really bad. It does make us scale much better, but that's unfortunate. Now I can brace. I'm gonna actually do this. Depending on what he does. We get rid of these. See, I'm assuming it is a shield or a weakness. It is a shield. We're gonna break the shield for damage. With this. And then, let's see. Okay, we got a brace. Yes, that's even better. So that makes any move that they try against us just bad. We have a Jin, but I don't think we're gonna go for that. We also have a Sun Trap. That's an okay move, actually. What are they gonna do? Shield again? Okay, so they're Aura and Nova. It's just a minus 15, so I think I'm gonna remove the remainder of these and try to play for another one. They haven't scaled stuff now that they got the nerf. That's actually kind of good for us. They have the scale set up currently. They have the pips and everything, and that would give them a 65 shield, which is not good for us. Ooh, that's good. Maybe get rid of that and that. Okay, those two are what we want to do. Into a drop there, and what I'm assuming they're gonna send. Okay, we're gonna Mythblade here. Let's see, what are they doing? That's good, that's good. They're all good. Okay, so they're gonna take my blade. I'm gonna give them a trap to hold on to. Let's see. Is this a trap? No. So this is exactly what I did predict was coming. They're sending this. It's into a brace and a shield, so it's not good other than the fact that they get a shield from it. Unfortunately for them, I hit through shields, and I have a drop bear set up, so I'm going to ignore the fact that they did that and send the drop bear. And if I can peace surf, I even have a follow-up move. If I don't, I still have the follow-up, it's just going to be a bit more turns. Now let's see, because that should be detonating, and I think it kills. I didn't peace surf, I Pip failed, actually. So that's not killing, but it's still dealing a good amount of damage. Is this a weakness? No, they're now going to basically scale spam because they get shields for it. I'm not shielded at all from this one. And this part should be buffed. Yeah. So I'm gonna stabilize because I don't want to take another hit like that. And I have a shot that kills. I also have this. So depending on what they do here. They're dark surging. Okay, I'm going to kill. Just because of their HP is low enough that this is definitely killing. So GG's. I think you played well. You did not mantle spam this time, which is much better on your behalf than it was last time, but this still definitely that was dealing a whole bunch of damage. And there you go. You're way down there, buddy. I am sorry to do that to you. But you didn't mantle spam. And that's actually really good for you. Let's fix our sideboard because it's currently messed up. We just need the Sunblade then. We got one of those. And let's see. We're gonna hop in. We're 7 away from breaking even, thanks to that one loss to Blaze. But we're doing better. I honestly say. Let's see where we at currently. I think it said like almost 1479. $84.91. That's January to 9. I don't know. I didn't play January on this guy. At least I don't think I did. I only just recently got him to max. I started PvPing, and I started streaming right as I started PvPing. Let's see. Can we? I'm gonna go find a match, and I'm gonna work on. Well, I'm gonna work on actually commentating a match because I think I could do with match commentating a lot more. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go to watch the duels. That's 59. That's 170. 170. We're gonna watch these two because I like Ice PvP and I think it's actually in a relatively good spot as of right now. We're gonna run in here. We're gonna go up top. If the eyeball shows up, okay, there we go. Okay, looks like Malik versus Logan. Logan's the ice, Malik's the death. Logan is actively losing because his opponent has just kind of played he don't got it. Well, not he don't got it. He's playing fire. Unfortunately, like most deaths at this point, he's given up on playing death in any counter matchup and has just resorted to the good old-fashioned fire gameplay. So Malik is doing a Elephant. That is a reasonable move. It is kind of unfortunate as it is using all of his pips. I think waiting would have been much better on his part. Logan does not seem to be running Storm. He seems to be an Ice Death. Not a bad combination, all things considered, but versus a matchup that is straight, basically fire, you want Life and or Storm to counter those dots. Shield spamming isn't going to work. That is an okay move. Again, it's not the best move in the world. I do see where he's kind of going. I think he was aiming for a Scion. That's a Trap Aura. Again, a really good move on Malik's behalf. Logan needs an Aura here to really stay in the game, I believe. And he needs to hope that Malik doesn't have one as well. Though I do think that at this point, Malik has enough of the upper hand that Logan needs to really think about what's going on. Now, that is a good move from Logan, because thanks to running Fire and Death, it's probably really close to he's not being able to actually counter it. Dual Blade, that means he's probably going to go for a, what's it called here? A Wraith? Sorry, I forget the names of it. Okay, this is another good move from Logan. He's getting rid of the bubble because he doesn't want that extra damage, and he doesn't want the heal going through. It's also buffing a potential Jhin and the like from Logan in the future. I forgot to hop into a match, that's why I wasn't getting any. Let's head back to the arena. He's doing a dead zone. That's a good move on his behalf. I will resume commentating on their match in just a moment, as soon as I queue up for an actual match, because I forgot to do that. Did fix my deck and everything, correct? Yes. Let's do that. Let me go back here and go back to watching this, because I do want to see the outcome of this match. So when we left, he had just done a dead zone. Let's see what is going on now. It looks like Logan had shielded, because really good move. Okay, good move on Malik's behalf. This is going to deal a good amount of damage. That's the last round of that Trap War that he put on previously, and it is setting up weaknesses. I do think Logan has now just lost this one. Right here, he'd need to do a weakness counter, so either a Woolly Mammoth or a Snowman. He has a Frostbite. That is unfortunately not a weakness counter. It is nonetheless a okay move. It's going to keep any shields off of Malik for the next few rounds. He did P-Serve, so he does have a good move, an okay move here. The only problem is I believe Malik should be able to kill before Logan can find a solution to his current predicament. What is Logan going to do? He needs... Okay, that is an okay move. It's going to get rid of the weakness on himself. It's also going to weaken any move out of Malik, allowing Malik to possibly not kill. Logan doesn't have a Scion here, though, unfortunately. You will need another round. Malik uses a Fire Elf to get rid of that weakness, and to get rid of a few shields, so a Scion is not as dangerous anymore. I do think Malik has this one in the bag. But can Logan somehow pull this game out of nowhere? And what does Logan do? I think Logan needs a big hit here. He's going to re-shield. Not the best move on Logan's behalf. I believe any hit really from Malik will win, even if Malik just sends a Pyre Dragon. But I got my own match, so we are going to play that. I believe Malik wins there, and Logan's just going to lose. He doesn't have the pips to do a Scion. Malik has the pips to kill. Okay, we got this, we got a Trickster on me right here. But I think the King Art is what I want to do. That's a fire, ain't it? We're gonna get a life pip. We're gonna keep the Trickster Oni. We're going to start with... We're gonna pass to start. Okay. We were gonna try to start with it. Okay, that's good. We got a good number of things. That's an Empower. Okay. Didn't see that coming. We're gonna Blade here. So... here's the HP of a Fire. And or a Myth that's actually running HP. I'm gonna see what he does here because I would kinda like to know. He's getting Fire Pips, so that's making me think that he's not a Fire. But okay, that's a Fire. I wanna keep those traps though. Because if I can properly do it, it's a really good move for the King Art. We're gonna Time of Legend here, obviously. He's getting an Ice Pip to counter my blades. That's okay. I think he's waiting for me to double blade in such a way that I'm just not going to do. Both of those... Actually, I think I can get rid of the Sun Trap. I got better traps. Okay, a weakness is not that big of a deal to me at the moment. I'm going to Reliquary here. Again, a triple buffed King Art, even through a weakness, is dealing a lot of damage. Okay, we got a weakness for Rich, and we got Traps galore. Okay, he's gonna remove my buff. I do need at least one buff. So can I pull? I did not pull one. So we're going to send a singular trap. This gives us the 10 pips to Tiny. If he lets me keep it. Okay. I got a replacement aura. I don't want that. We're going to reliquary here. Let's see. We're not ginning. Okay, so we're not going to be keeping that. We do have those. I think... Do we have a blade? Oh, we do have another aura as well. Let's see, what does he do? I got a whole bunch of really good moves. He's sending a dot. He's not. He's actually removing my bubble. Which, okay, this is a good move on his behalf. I think I'm just going to send the King Art and then... Actually, I have the Stun Blade. Will he let me keep a Stun Blade? Is the real question. If he lets me keep this, I think I can win. Really simple. If he doesn't let me keep this, which is also very likely, we just are going to need a follow-up move or something. Okay, so he's auraing himself, I'm assuming. Yeah, he let me keep that. That was probably that's a really bad decision on his part. He doesn't have the storm pips necessary to clear this. If he was going to, this doesn't clear the weakness, but it doesn't need to. Okay. I'm gonna get a fire pip out of this, I think. Is my next move. Right? Yeah. Fire pip. Get rid of the Djinn. We have a Dark Surge if needed, but I'm going to try to Mythic Fuel and Spirit Trap. Those are just the two best moves that I got. So what does he do? He's going to send a... Brim. Okay. This actually makes my traps even better. Because while this is dealing damage, yes, it is not, I repeat, not letting him counter this trap. If the counter that he's running is the one that I'm assuming he's probably running, because that's what I would assume he's running, because most of them are running that. He's gonna need another round, and that dot just doesn't give it to him. It detonates in 3. He's getting pips, okay. I think this is pretty much wraps for him. So I'm going to send this. And then out of it, I'm going to send a buffed, pierce bladed drop bear. Because he doesn't have the time to actually counter that anymore. Now I know that's what he's trying to do, that's why he got all those pips. Is he dead? No. He fled. Well, I forced the fire to flee because he didn't play well and I did. I love top damage. People don't expect it, they don't know what it does, and you can just get so many games off of casting it that it doesn't make sense for anybody. People should be countering it, but they're not. And it's amazing. We are 6 rank away from breaking 1500 again. Can we get... We need a few things in here, though. We need one of them, and one of them. As well as... We're gonna go over to Jordo. We're gonna do a treasure card shop. We're buying one of these. We're gonna use it. So what am I missing? I've either been 2 cards short this entire time, which I don't think was the case, or I used something that now I'm missing. And I don't know what it is. Well, I'm gonna throw a pigs in there, I guess, because I don't have any better cards to throw in there. Oh! I know what I'm missing. That I used 2 of. My auras. So we're gonna redeem some tickets. We need Paradox. We need 2 of them. Which cost way too much in tickets. And then we're gonna go over here. We need reliquaries. Ooh, we got event points for Spiral Steam. Let's hop into ranked. Let's see, is anybody currently in... We got a game, never mind. Let's see. What do we have here? I'm really kind of hoping it's another easy matchup for us. Is it anybody? What is it? Is he not even gonna load in? Okay, there we go. It's nice. Oh, it's Logan, the guy that we just watched kind of pro. So he's going to shield spam. I know that because that's what he did his last match that we watched. So this and this are going to be crucial. Don't think I want that. These 2 are going to be okay for now. Stone Colossus is also going to be good. That's a trap. Blades are going to be much less reliant. We're going to get that. And let's see what he does. Okay. Right off the bat, Brace. He didn't get any specific pips, so we're just going to do this and see what he does. If he shields, we got a counter to that now. We're actually gonna remove these for now. That's not a bad move versus an ice. And neither are those. I would like to get rid of that Dr. Bonds. The stone is I'm going to keep in case that. But we're going to assume that he's probably going to shield, and so we're going to shield and be better prepared to kill. That's actually a really good move. Can we get more blades? I'm actually going to get rid of the stabilize. Okay, we got another trap, but I don't need the trap. Okay, so now I do need the trap because he got rid of that. So, he is also getting rid of 2 of my shields with this. It wasn't a bad move on his part. I'm going to actually congratulate him on that. Now, I got this. I got the blades and everything for it as well. I'm going to start with this. Let's do this one first. Make it look like we're still going for that Jin. No, a 4-pip spell here. A blade killer is in his repertoire. I'm not going for a blade like spell in the long run. So it depends on what he decides to do now is based on what I'm going to do. Don't actually think I want the stone. This is shield. No, it's a bubble. Okay. I don't have a bubble, so I don't have a problem leaving it. I'm gonna do this. Cover that. And then we're going to Sunblade out of this. Now, let's see what he does. We actually got a Dark Surge. Is a Moon Shield? Yeah. Okay. He gave us a really good move here. Unsuspecting to himself, I'm assuming. But this is what we're gonna end up. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to P-serve it. Probably won't. This gives us traps with his shield. If he has another Immolate, it's good, but it's also getting rid of the weakness on us. I know he has a weakness to dots as well, as I was just watching his last match. And he did absolutely nothing about the dots. Get a Myth Pip for another one, and Sunblade is our next move. This is another Immolate, I'm assuming. Yep. Okay. Getting rid of the dot. That's actually fine. It's more damage on us, and we also have a relative weakness to dots. But he's now going for a dot counter. That's not as good for us. Other than it gives us time to blade. Okay, we got that. We got this and this. We have a Shadow Strike, but it doesn't really matter because of the move that we're going for. Get a Fire Pip. Ditch the stone, I don't really want it. Okay. We're gonna reliquary here. I'm assuming he's going for a blade counter. His best blade counter right now would be Frost Giant. We don't want that. We don't really want this at the moment. This, and this are our two best moves. Our three best moves, I should say. And the Dark Surge out of it is just icing on the cake. Is this what I think it is? Okay, that's actually okay. We're just gonna hit through it. He can't shield. He can't counter. We have 4 buffs on this sucker. He has 4 with hit necessary. It all is going to come down to what he decides to do. This, he's getting the life pips, yes. It's going to take him the exact number of turns that this is going to detonate and get the rest of the pips. Because this is going to be 1 for him. It's going to swap back to me. He's going to have 6 pips. And it will be his turn, 2. And then he is unfortunately done for. Is a spirit field, I'm assuming? Oh no, it's not. Okay. We're going to attenuate. And then we're going to send a double buff Cyclops. We also have that out of it. Let's see. That's dealing 44, and this one is dealing 130. Okay. That's a fair move on his behalf. Unfortunately, that does mean I'm not going to get the full extent, but damage is still damage. This is a double buff. With a Pierce Blade Cyclops, so it's really hard to turn down. If I can P-serve, that's going to be the best. And I've been getting pretty lucky with my P-serves as of right now, so let's see what we can do. That's not dealing a whole bunch. I didn't get a P-serve, unfortunately. I do have an attenuate, but again, it's not a whole big deal anymore because it's not dealing the damage. That would have dealt a much more damage if I had an attenuate. And now he is healing. These aren't going to be on him for full rounds. There's only 2 of them. I'm not going to get the death pips in time to deal with those. So I'm not going to bother with them. I'm going to actually Dark Surge here and see what I can do next. I'm assuming that he's probably going to try to shield or do something along those lines. Depending on what he does, I can attenuate into the drop bear, or I can just drop bear, get a myth pip. He weaknesses me, I have a good move for that as well. Weakness, yep. So get a fire pip, and then stone. And then, how much is this dealing? That's not a whole bunch, but this is going to be much more. We're hoping to just counteract the field. 1443, that's decent. We have another one of those. I'm gonna get rid of the trap there. Okay, that's not a bad move on his behalf. We're gonna Dark Surge again, see if we can't get something good. Both of those are good. The Moon Shield's good. Three's on an aura. I'm not going to actually care about that for right now. We're going to Moon Shield into the Attenuate. This way, any move that he does is not going to deal a whole bunch of damage. He just doesn't have Pierce like that. If he shields, I got stuff to get around it. I'm going to Attenuate next. Because after I Attenuate should be the round that detonates, and I wanted to deal as much as possible. Yep. That's a Tower Shield. I have plenty of ways around that, including Toth and Minnow. And I think those are what I'm actually going to do, probably back to back unless he shields even more. We got actually a decent amount of stuff here. That's dealing that. Not dealing 100. He's auraing. Bracing over it. That's okay. I'm going to do this. Give us back. Give us bubble. Make any move that he does 10 times worse. Any shields and stuff, I get an advantage on now instead of him. I don't want that. It's just not enough damage. Okay. That's good. It's taking away his hit. We can do a shield, but it's not. It's a good move on his behalf. Not so much. So I think here this is the best move. It just deals the most damage without doing too much. Overextending. We have a drop bear out of it, we have a minnow out of it. How much is this dealing? It is unbuffed, unfortunately. It's still a good amount. Are we in the lead? We are. Ooh, we also have a Jinn now. So we're gonna remove the bubble. And then, let's see what he does. He has the pips that make me think. Okay, I got another one. That's good. I gotta stabilize if necessary. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need that. I don't want to have a 35 bubble at all. Can't see what's. I would like to get bubble, but I don't think that's happening. I know he's probably running a lot more bubbles than I am. I'm gonna Moon Shield here, because that should be done this round. That's an aura. Okay. I'm gonna Moon Shield. Because if I counted correctly, that's over. Yep. Now, Winter Moon, anything like that is much worse. I'm setting up my own Gambit. We don't want you. We want a Blade. Can we get a Blade? Okay, so he's removing the blades I currently have. That is another okay and decent move on his behalf. Is gonna give me 3 traps. Or, yeah, 3 traps. Though... my real thing is... do I have a 0-pip buff? The answer is no, so I'm just gonna shield again. Make his next move even worse. I have a gen. It has the Gambit. Okay, he's gonna remove my buff. That's okay. Let's see what I have here. Nothing good. Get the fire pip. So if we P-serve, we have a follow-up. This has the Gambit if nothing else. It is unfortunately gambiting away a shield. But damage is damage, and we needed that damage. Can we P-serve? We did not. Brace. Weakness. This is going to be a decent move. Yeah, I don't really want him to do that again. I'm going to weakness him. So what does he do? He's going to do that. Okay. Here, I'm going to do this. Now, I'm pretty sure here he's gonna go for a... well, Ether Golem Sand might be good here. I think those just kill. Depending on what he does. I think this kills with the buffs that he has. I played He Don't Got It, and he in fact did got it. So good job there, buddy. That was 27 rank. It took me 3 wins to get to where I am, and it took me 1 loss. I'm back down to what? Yeah. 3 wins got me 4 rank. That is an unfortunate reality of the game at this moment. Playing well isn't a requirement. he did play well, but he also got lucky on how much rank he gained and how much I lost. I can play well as well. I'm just disproportionately losing for no real reason. Or even have enough? I don't. I gotta go to my guild to get it more. It's the unfortunate truth of the game right now. We're gonna hop into our ranks. If we can get 27 rank from this, we'll be happy, I guess. I doubt we'll get 27 rank. We'll have to go up against the fire and we'll have to be on like death's doorstep when we kill. Or up against the life and on death's doorstep when we kill. Here. Then we head on over to Duella. I picked the wrong thing. We want Sunblade, wherever you are. Let us put one of those in. And our points. Still does nothing for us there. Now, I'm gonna reach out to a few more people. And my plan is to do a Moon School tournament this Saturday. I only have one person signed up other than me at the moment, so right now it's not much. But our goal is to get a full-on tournament roster to do it with. Where did my phone? Oh, it's up there. Okay. What do we get? Death or storm? Actually, probably a storm. So, yeah, very low HP. It's a storm. So this are both all good. I'm gonna start with this because it's anti-pip, pip neutral technically. And we have some pip. Growing spells. Well, we don't need two of them. We don't really want you or you. Time of Legend I'll keep. Okay, Sunblade, Mythblade. Is there weakness aura? We're going to ignore that for the moment. We're going to do this. They're going to try to get a Catchblade. I'm going to try to remove said Catchblade. Get an Ice Pip. We don't want you. We don't want you. You're okay. Weakness. Okay, there you have a... That's a strange move. That's actually... yeah. We're gonna do this. That's 2. Keep the Ice Pip in case they do what I'm assuming that they're gonna do. Is this a Myth Shield? Oh, they're also a Myth. Got it. Still need about 4 to 5 buffs. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get rid of that. I don't need it. The weakness we're gonna get rid of. Let's see what they do. They're gonna weakness me. No, they're gonna spirit trap. Okay. We're going to get a myth pip and we're gonna do this. We now have a quad buffed Jin. They need to actually think. Their best bet is to Aura. There's Gambit. This is a Gambit for shield. I'm assuming, correct? Now, I have a move that can ignore those shields, more or less. So we're going to actually do this. Make it just seem like we need to hit through the shields instead of do anything else. Fire Ice Pip actually for that. Because that's not a bad move. We're going to Sunblade here. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. We are going to Sunblade. We now have what it takes. We can glimpse away their shields if necessary. But most importantly, we have a King Arc. We need the Ice Pip. But I want to scare them with a move that they've probably never seen before. We're gonna do this. Because this is just the best move. They don't have the stuff to kill me with a Jin at the moment, so I'm not worried about a Jin. Actually, we're gonna attenuate here before we. This is just the counter to this. Okay, that was the counter to it. That is unfortunate. Also got a ban an annoying bot. Okay. Well, do this, I guess. Ooh. I like what I see. Okay, they're just using every hit and shield in the book at this point. Unbeknownst to them, I'm going to ignore it. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna do this. We're gonna Dark Surge out of it. They have the pips to counter this, though. Maybe this wasn't the best of ideas, but it's the idea that we have as of right now. Let's see what they do. They have, if they Leviathan, they can instantly just counter this if they Leviathan. And that would not be okay. But I got the Dark Surge, I got the Tricksteroni. Best case scenario, we get a Tricksteroni. Worst case scenario, they have the counter. They had the counter. They did not have the counter. So let's do this. And we're going to get a double buff. If they don't counter us here, we get a double buff Tricksteroni. If they do counter us here, I get a pretty good stone. I'm going to need a move out of the Tricksteroni, and I think that's just going to be maybe that. Okay. This is unfortunate because it is going to take away from some of the damage that the Tricksteroni can actually deal. They're literally just running hit and shield spam. And it is somehow working. Though, this is at least dealing with some damage. This double buffed, it also is. That was an okay amount of damage. All things considered. I'm actually gonna discard that. Reliquary is good here. Reliquary, so they can't do a really good move. We got another gym. I'm not gonna try to set up another gym. I don't really think it's worth it. Okay, this is good for them. It's removing 2 of their debuffs. It's also a 45 trap, and this is giving them some buff. Yeah, that was a big damage, and it's removing 2 of those, which is 2/3 of the damage. They don't have a move that they can do out of it. I'm going to attenuate and make that one last dot even better. That's not bad. So we're gonna do that. Get an Ace Pip. Do this. We have hit and shields as well, buddy. So let's see, how much is this dealing? It's through a shield, but it's got God. That's dealing an okay amount of damage. Oh, we got a Dark Surge. We got a Blizzard Tar. I'm gonna Dark Surge here, and let's see what we can do from there. We got some shields as well. So he's gonna remove my shield with that. Okay. He's actually playing rather well. Or I'm just playing really bad. My tempo was just completely lost when he used when he got rid of my shield. Well, not my shield, he's gonna Dark Surge himself. Okay, I'm going to Ellie Shield, set up Jin. Hopefully he's scared of this. Don't know what he's gonna do, but it is set up Jin. Oh, he's gonna do his own Jin, that's why. Can I block? I can't. Yeah, I died. Well, I had my Jin, he had his Jin, and he won. He's a 13. That was another 27 rank for no real reason. I really hate this game. 3 wins, 3 losses were below where... Actually, I think we got more than 3 wins. I think it was 4 and 3. And we're somehow below where we started. This game makes me cringe at some points. Well, I think I'm actually going to do some on-stream farming for the next hour or so. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's going to be on an ice wizard. Actually, I guess I could do some questing as well on stream. I'm going to actually do some questing on my storm wizard here. So we're headed to the Celestia base camp. We're currently questing through Celestia. Don't think I'm actually, sorry, we're not doing Celestia. I haven't done Grizzleheim yet. And Grizzleheim is important. Now, I understand that Grizzleheim is side content, and it is not the main questline. And it gives almost no XP, but Winter Tusk is a follow-up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's basically what I want. What my main problem is 1, I'm not 48 yet. 2, I don't have Storm Lord. And my next big problem is don't know what any of that does. I didn't really pet train this guy. It's just all XP.
Ho there, Outlander.
I do need a pet thing for this guy, but I don't really want to do that right now. I'm part of the way through this. We're talking to... I don't know if I've finished it or if I'm just... Actually, you think I finished it. I think I just need to go. We're doing Ravenscar and then... It's either Ravenscar and then we're going to... the next part... Winter Tusk. No, I'm just finishing up. I can't remember where I am in this. But, this is what we're going to be doing.
What the
So... We're going to Northgard again. I'm confused on what's going on. I haven't played through Grizzleheim in like forever. No, sorry. I also don't know what I'm going to weave on this guy for
I can see from
starting off. Is this the start to Winter Tusk, actually? I might be doing. Because I thought I finished Grizzleheim and this guy. But I think I'm actually starting Winter Tusk here. And we want to do Winter Tusk before we...
Hello there.
Yeah. So this is Winter Tusk.
Here it is. If you wish to return to Northgard, or return here from
We want the Zeke quest before we start.
Oh.
That's... Is anybody worth rating live currently? Yeah, I would raid Cam, but Cam is disabled. These raids. Oh wait, I need to talk to... Oh no. I need to talk to Oldar.
On.
You examine the longship. This ice is not natural. It was frozen in... These warriors were frozen in their tracks.
Yeah, everything's just
Powerful
frozen,
ice
and then
magic
we
is
go
at
over
work
here.
There are others who could have.
Fjord is... Personally, I believe Fjord
The
is...
gates are closed and appear to be locked. Like the cold, silence radiates from within the village.
Okay, I got some stone roses to collect. I got a lot of things I need to finish. For pips. So... We're gonna beat these guys. What's their HP and can I one-shot them? I can't one-shot them in turn one. Ooh. You know what? I don't know. And I'm not going to... I'll need to look into that. 5 pips with a blade. That should be fine. It's not horrible. Yeah, okay. I need to do another 588 damage. I'm not doing that with 2 pips. As a not even level 50 storm. I am technically under leveled over this area. I forget, is the Winter Dust crafted gear tradeable? It is a 45 blade, so maybe it kills. I mean, they can't shield, so... Does this kill? Yes, it does. Okay.
You
Okay, we're trying to boulder. Just a second, I need to grab something. Let's see. I need to put this guy in. Okay, there we go.
It is.
Let us head to Grundle Fjord.
You tap on the gate a few times, and something that sounds like Morse code. A moment later, it opens. Vanir is frozen solid. You should tell Baldur the bad news.
Yeah.
You bring ill news.
Alright, I went to the wrong place. Oh, it's that boss.
this. You're not frozen.
Okay, this is
No
a
matter.
storm boss,
You'll
so we
join the
will
others in their wintry doom.
do this correctly. That's good. She doesn't actually have that much HP. We're gonna do this. Oh! I'm dead here, aren't I? You visible? No. I'm just dead. I should have actually, checked my HP. That dealt a lot. Here we just need this for the potions now. Alright, that should be good. Now we can do that. Don't think I need that. Do this. So, yeah. That's not good for us. That's not good for us either. Better. this a path as well? Yep. Okay. Now I think we kill here. We need to kill here. That. Alright, we need to kill the Raven. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, that's the best for us right now. No. Okay, I think I'm just dead for again. Yep. This is unfortunate. And the stupid second Raven back. Okay. Oh, we just need to get lucky, I guess. Oh, Sauce went live, meaning we're gonna raid Sauce like we do every day. We're gonna do this. We're gonna try to one-shot everything. Don't think anything that they can do can kill. At least couldn't kill. Let's see. Okay. Finally got done that boss. I'm really glad that I didn't, like, really glad I didn't do a die equals delete challenge on on this.
You collect the steaming geyser water in the urn Morn gave you. You're careful not to burn yourself.
So we're gonna use the hot water on this guy. There's the sauce raid.
You pour the steaming geyser water upon the frozen Thane. In a moment or so, he is free from the ice.
What is... Rundle.
This quest is important. Some of the purchased gear here is some of the best gear you can get in the game. So we do want to thaw these guys out.
You fill your bucket with boiling hot
And then
geyser
we'll
water.
do the Grandma Raven.
Waif looks like he could use a hot bath.
Oh, that's hot! Yeah, I took a bath last month. Is it that time again?
Let's see. Next guy. Oh, it didn't load.
You pour the hot water over Hulda Iron Weaver.
That's a welcome splash of hot water on a cold day. Thank you.
The only thing I'd say is it doesn't have damage. That has damage. That's not the one that I wanted that really thought. This is the guy that I really wanted. So if you didn't know,
Time to break the ice with Newt.
How long was I in? Pleased to meet you.
this is a really good piece of gear. And this is a really good ring. Can't equip them yet, but they're both really good. This is also giving me XP, so there's that.
Those three can help thaw the rest of the village. Our gratitude to you for your aid.
Mundell Fjord normally starts you off at is technically supposed to be started at 50. Most people use it to get to 50. Because that's...
Greetings, young wizard. At long last, I have long watched.
We don't really care about Grandma here. We're gonna talk to the herbs. Also that. We're gonna go talk to whoever Skogul the Pale is.
Who's that outside? If you're from the coven, leave me alone. If you've come to free me, the door is frozen shut. Melt the snow in the fire pit in the market, and then bring the hot water back to pour over the ice on my door.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
You get a cooking pot and quickly fill it with snow. snow melts and boils quickly. You pour the boiling water over the ice, it melts away.
Let's see.
You're not from around here. You have my gratitude for getting rid of the ice. If you'll go and teach a handful of those ravens a lesson. So, what are you waiting for? Get out there and thrash some of the ravens that ruined this nice village.
We got death ravens. I believe there's myth ravens up here. Those ones are going to be, yeah, these rune claws are going to be slightly easier for us to defeat thanks to boost. We're going to do this and go hopefully with a 6-pip. That's hard. Let's see. Is this going good? It did. PvE is so much more boring than PvP. Let's see. We just need to get through here and become level 50. Go top third.
This feather will serve.
Now we're going to this. Back up to the boss. Let's see. I'm assuming we're not gonna go beat him.
You examine the census. The list of names doesn't include Lee, who was standing outside of town.
I'm confused. What's going on?
trader. If you could go and look in on each of them, I will reward you handily when you return.
Let's go talk to Bird. I don't know what to talk about when they're PvE stuff.
The claw of a bit.
They are.
You aren't from here. Did you come with...
Are collecting this. This is the stuff that's like cost me time, right? Where are these flowers? I don't mind the scrap iron, but we're right outside of town. Got it. That's one, two. Leaf just asked you to talk to
I
me,
am.
right?
If you could go and look in on each of them, I will reward you handily when you return. Though I am still groggy from the cold, I am always ready to offer a good deal. Leaf sent you? Oh, that's welcome news. Tell him I've weathered the ice storm and am ready to do... How good a Leaf to show concern for my well-being. I would rather he offer fairer prices when we trade.
That's a XP that I really needed.
All of my trade partners and friends are well? How wonderful! You've done me a great favor.
No. I think I need to go to the other Switzerland. Yeah, here it is. Browser got that. That's where I needed to defeat the Coven. They still up there fighting? No. So that will let me kill next turn. Did I only have one AoE? Should have two. Did I only have one? I have two. Okay, I just missed. So.
You're quite...
Now we go talk to the Urds. And we get everything that we need. We get a save. Grandma. Grandma goes up to the top of the tree, tells us that we need to go find the golden seals. Yada yada yada.
We have the three to
I'm gonna go use this thing.
One of the threads looks a little different from the others. You get a sense that it represents you. You tie the feather, claw, and tooth to the thread. Strangely, Grizzleheim feels a little more like home to you.
You can now dispel the magic that binds Grandmother Raven within her cage. It should open to your touch.
There.
Free from that cage. Now I can take on my true form. Do not be afraid. Walk up the ramp so that I can see you, eye to eye.
That is also Wintertusk's world tree. Yggdrasil.
It has been centuries since I wore this shape. Oh, to stretch these wings once more. There is still much to do, else the Everwinter takes us all in its cold claw. When the Ice Titan fought with his brothers, the Titans of Fire and Storm, the world was threatened with ruin. Bartleby sung the song that put them to sleep, and bound together the shattered world, and spun it into the spiral. 4 sons there are of the Ice Titan, 4 giants of frost. Austri, Vestri, Sudri, and Nordri are their names. Each frost giant rules a land near Rundle Fjord, but the...
Basically, now we're just gonna fight them. Austri's the first one. Austri's also, I believe, one of the nicest ones. Not one of the easiest ones to deal with, but one of the nicer ones. Nordri is the easiest of the 4 to get to. This guy you can just walk up, but he asks you to do like this and that. We play like chess, and we fight these guys and that guy, and we're looking for spears and everything. This is what I wanted. Don't know why it took so long to do that.
I pulled bigger things than you out of my nose. Who are you? And why should I bother listening? It's clear to me why you've come. You want the golden seal that the...
We gotta go do the 4 challenges things. And
I saw you sniffing around Austri's hall. What brings you here?
You don't see...
Who trespasses in my well? I'll send you to the coldest corner of the afterlife.
That one's a bit of a problem, but I think I should be fine. I'm gonna do this because I do think I need it. I need that guy not to hit. I'm dead. Yeah. I think I'm gonna be done here. I can't do PvP, I can't do PvE. Everything I seem to do, I just lose. So, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you for anybody that came. Sorry that I didn't do PvP the whole time, if that's what you wanted. Sorry I didn't do PvE, if that's what you wanted. Anybody that came, I greatly appreciate you for coming. But I hope to see you all again next time. And have a great rest of your day. And remember, all glory to the School of Myth. Bye.